Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another trade. Today's date is August the 27th and it's during the Asian time frame. I did 4 trades, 3 were winners and 1 was a very small loser. This is based on yen weakness. The 3 winners, so that means buying these Aussie yen, Euro yen and the pound yen. So there's no major news or high impact news during this time, and just basically the flow of the market. Trade what my master trigger is telling me to trade, and once you learn how to read the signals and you know how to trade the flow of the market, the cycles, as I teach within the training videos, trading will become easy for you. This can also be as a very good example as trading with like a day job. In other words, you don't have to quit your day job, just come home, and anytime after 5, 6, 7. I only got into trade around 7:30, all of them, around 7:30, and for around 2.5 hours. Took a while for the trades to work out. Sometimes all you can do is you just have to sit and wait. Now this was a good example of a great way to trade, but it's not going down any further. Now it can easily hook around right around now, hook around and drop. It may go sideways until it hits the London and then drop, but the overall trend is down, and this is just a pullback. So on this pound New Zealand, the one I lost, just drag and drop it up. I was making some profit here. Let's see what I was up. I was actually up around 17 pips, but I was actually away from the computer taking care of something around the house, and by the time I came back I was looking at the grand totals, and so I just immediately shut everything down. I was happy with the totals and I didn't mind this small loss. So as I said, I sold it at this cursor and I ended up losing, looks like 12 pips here. And those 12 pips that I lost $824. It just goes to show you there is no such thing as a trading system that works 100% of the time. Now you understand why I do anywhere from 2 to 5 trades, because even though this one looked pretty good for going down, and I was up some pips there, once I saw if I would have saw these 2 little small candles here, I would have closed out the trade and I would have ended up with something like about 8 pips. But as I said, I walked away from the computer, and that's just the way life goes, and it'll happen to you many times. So moving right along to the Aussie yen here, let's take a quick look at that. And by the way, all of these trades were a great way to trade. It's at least 90% success rate as long as you follow the rules in the training videos. Very high success rate. So just drag and drop this up. Should have got in back here, but I didn't actually see it till here. Or I could have waited for this bit of a pullback and get in here. But not a big deal. Took the trade. Did go against me 13 pips. And I did close it out with 12 pips. And those 12 pips on the Aussie yen paid me $1,067. So at least for pip totals, I lost 12 pips and I gained 12 pips. So on a pip total, that works out to, we're at 0 pips right now for profits. But money wise, looks like around a couple of $100 to the good here. So I'll take that any day. Moving right along to the Euro yen, this one right here. If you've been following me for a while, my 2 favorite pairs are the Euro and the pound, and I just attach it to the other pair, which happens to be the yen, which is the driver during the Asian session. And This is the one that I usually like to trade, either London or Asian. Anytime after 7 p.m., the market starts to move right here. No big surprise, there it moved for 35 pips. So on this euro yen, we're just going to drag and drop it up. Ideally, well, let's see, 12 market opens here. I missed it by a few pips. Not a big deal. Actually 9 pips. Let's see what it went against me. Again, not a big deal. 7 pips. Looks like it's still working its way up, but like I said, it's going on 10:30, and tomorrow, I won't be trading tomorrow, just to let you know. Had a fantastic week, and I'm going to take an extended weekend off. So let's take a look at this. Looks like we're at 24 pips, and 24 pips on the euro yen paid $2,257. Trading is quite easy with the master trigger. I love it. It's the best one of all of my 27 trigger systems, and I'll explain to you shortly when I talk about why I believe so. And it's not the system, just to let you know, it's within the training videos. So moving right along to the next one, this pound yen. Let's take a peek at it over here. And by the way, all of these trades were a great way to trade. Very easy to see if it's going up or down. And I made it super easy. Red we're selling and blue we're buying. Can't get any easier than that. So on this pound yen, drag and drop it up. Market open right about here. This was the point I actually saw it. Did do a bit of a pullback. Let's see what it did. 9 pips again. Not a big deal. And I ended up getting, looks like 32 pips. And 32 pips on the pound yen paid $2,987. So if you've been adding up the pips, that works out to a profit of 56 pips. And money-wise is $5,488. Not bad for 2.5 hours of work. As I said, I love trading. The great way to trade using my master trigger. And if you're interested in it, you have any questions at all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this right up. It's the master trigger system. I do charge $250. My master trigger system has 3.5 gigabytes of training. You'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 4 MT4 templates, 8 custom indicators, and my favorite currency meter. There's a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents. It'll certainly open your eyes, and there's a lot of education, which is what you need to succeed at trading the markets. Now there's a lot of ways to trade here, and I do teach a lot of ways. That's why there are 42 training videos along with 9 bonus videos. This is my easiest, quickest to learn, with a very high success rate. It's called a great way to trade. Now all my trigger systems are pretty good, and once you learn how to trade the cycles and the flow of the market, and you incorporate a great way to trade, as you can see, it's still moving on way up, and I'm still expecting this to go some more, but I'm happy with the totals. And I don't, by the way, I don't wait for a signal to actually close the trade. I know it can go another 50 pips, but I'm happy with the totals. I close the trade and don't worry about it anymore. So now what makes the master trigger just a little bit better than all my other trigger systems are these 5 topics that I teach right in here. In all the videos, I give a lot of advanced trading tips. I teach how to get near perfect timing entries. Obviously, if you got in right here or here, you cannot get more perfect than that. So, but if you can get in within 10 pips, not a big deal. Now I also teach how to stay in the trade for more pips. I never do that, just to let you know. Mainly because, like I said, when I'm happy, I just close the trades. And how to trade at the right hand edge. So right at the edge here, I teach you whether you should be buying or selling, or what the chart should look like. And also teach how to trade higher time frames. Not only do I look at this AO here at a higher time frame, I also go 2 or 3, in other words 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours. You know, it only takes 3 seconds or no more than 5. Just click, click, click. Make a decision. If you're going with the trend direction, bingo. You want to be buying, quite obviously. So I teach exactly how to do that within the training videos. Now I also show many great trade setups. In other words, exactly what the charts should look like before you pull the trigger. Also teach how to backtest the master trigger. I still do this 6 or 8 hours every weekend. I enjoy doing it, and that's what brought me success much quicker. You can do the equivalent of about 6 months of testing over those hours. So why wait 6 months or whatever when you can pick that up on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon? It speeds up your learning curve. I also teach how to scan the market, how to scalp the market. I teach how to trade all 3 sessions, including this London close. I teach how to do pullbacks. So anytime from there down to here, this is a pullback. And of course, if it bounces as it did right here, then it's continuing with the trend. And of course, if it breaks through here and keeps going down, then that's a reversal, which I also teach. I also teach how to trade around the goal line, or at least close to the goal line, as there are always a lot of trading opportunities around the goal line. Also teach how to trade the news. More difficult, but it can be done. So I really recommend to master a great way to trade first, and then if you so desire after that, you'll understand how to trade, and trading the news will just become a little bit easier to do. Also teach how to trade with a day job, and what I did tonight can be labeled as how to trade with a day job. Get in, get out, grab some pips and grab some money. So if you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. I actually do answer it. In all my years, I never had the opportunity of picking up the phone and talking to every time I was buying systems, the most they would reply is, and not them actually, it'll be somebody that they hire just to reply to your questions. Very difficult to talk to the person who created the system. Not easy to do. And of course, if you live too far, all you got to do is shoot me an email. Now there is an underscore here, right here. Make sure you put it in, Forex underscore. But I really do prefer Skype. And if you click on this link here, we will have Skype contact. And through Skype screen sharing, I will give you a free session that'll probably last about 45 minutes, depending on how many questions you have for me. Now, over the course of many years, I built 27 trigger systems, and if you click on this link, you'll see some screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until next week, because as I said, I'm not trading anymore. I'm done. It's a 4-day week for me, and it's going to be a nice bit of a weekend for me. So until next week, either Sunday or Monday morning, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.